Hey everybody, what's up? Jester here, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Now, when we concluded last episode, we got our first miner up. We got the start of I'm not going to call this a factory, because this is just a platform that's going to do a lot of the introductory work. But we've got this started. I expanded on it a little bit, and we're going to work more on this today, and hopefully get some stuff prepared to where we can work on our next milestone, which is going to be logistics. I want these mergers, I want these splitters, because that's going to help me out a whole lot with some of the stuff I want to do early on. Now, I know I've been watching Satisfactory stuff, not to try and figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? How do I do this? But more of trying to find what kind of things people do, overall design concepts, things of that nature. So it's a matter of I need to figure out what's going to happen. Now we've got our two iron nodes over there, way over that direction. Well, not way over, but we've got the limestone, and then we've got the copper up there. Ran around just a little bit. I know there's a ton more iron over there, and some more limestone, and some limestone up over here, I think it is. And once we get working with beacons, we will have all of that stuff placed. But what I'm going to concentrate on, at least now, is we're going to finish expanding this. We have last time this was doing iron. As you can see, it's still making more iron. And this one's doing copper. Well, this is going to change because this is going to shift over to iron. So both of those iron nodes are going to be sent into there, going into their own sides, essentially doubling our production. We're going to have two side by side for copper, and then two for limestone. And hopefully, we will be able to get them further advanced into constructors to turn it into the plates, into the rods, and into concrete. Those three specifically is kind of my next immediate goal. I want to get that go ahead and taken care of, because I think that's going to help us knock out a lot of the stuff that we're going to need for these hub upgrades before we start getting into the really big stuff. Because let's see here, plates, rods, and well, copper wire. Look, plates, rods, copper wire, plates, rods, copper wire. Yeah. When we head into tier 2, we add in some cable. But I don't think we're going to be able to. I think it's going to be a minute before we get into any of that stuff. This is actually going to have to be shifted over, kind of. Not sure where, because, well, there's going to be two lines. As soon as we get the other one set up. So we're going to go ahead, open you up, pick it up. Again, that kind of bugs me. But that's neither here nor there. Production, miner. Here, get you rotated around a little bit. I did see that you can actually place those. It takes a little bit of funkiness, but you can place those on platforms. Maybe in the future we'll set up like actual mining buildings, but for right now, we're just gonna go at it like this. All right, we need conveyor belt stuff. Okay, actually, I want to set up the what's it called? This guy. All right, and then we're gonna do it like so. Kind of keep them, running in tandem. Though I think this is where things will get kind of weirdo. because I don't. I like my straight lines. There we go. Oh, that's right. You can adjust their height. That's right. See, I almost forgot that. But not entirely. Alright, so you're going away. And you're going to snap there. You're going to snap there. And you're going to continue on. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be one thing about this, and it's gonna make me all kinds of picky. Now, like I said, I know this is the beginning, and things will get better. I'm gonna get better. Don't forget, this is my first official playthrough that I'm intending to do for the duration. Are we rocking and rolling? Oh! Let's see here. Yes, we are. So that's something I intend to do. Oh, that's gonna bug the crap out of me. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay for now. We got to get all of this stuff cleared out because this is set up for copper, and it's trying to do iron. So I'm gonna go ahead, build the next bits. Line you guys up. Make sure you're right. That's probably gonna be the one thing about this that's gonna essentially be the death of me. Is everything has to be like so. Anybody else, you know what, go ahead and comment down if you guys are the same way. Everything has to be nice, neat, and organized. Two, three. Did I make this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I made it one a little bit too wide. But that's okay. We'll figure it out afterwards. I'm okay with this. I'm okay. So we're gonna need one there, one there, one there, and one there. Alright, so we got those put in place, which is fantastic. And see, we're cruising right along. Though, it just dawned on me. Yeah. The limestone does not require smelting. So we're going to go ahead, because we want to work on it anyway, constructor. Can't afford. We're missing plates. So yeah, that's the thing. Alright, so going here. No, in here. Let's get these situated, transferred over. configure you, select iron. Okay, so now I just gotta get more materials ready. So let me go ahead, handle that, and we'll get some stuff ready so we can make the constructors that we are going to need. Alright, so I made a bit of a change. As you can see, we still have those two coming. I've decided to split them off after finally getting it through my head that the limestone needs to be processed and not smelted, at least right now, and we're going to need a massive amount of iron. I've went ahead, and as you can see, we're going to have 4 of these iron going, and directly below me is going to be 2 copper. And I'm sure at some point it's going to be like, crap, I don't have enough. And that's going to happen. But for now, I'm thinking this will work. And it should be okay. Went ahead and I am starting the foundation, but I need a mess amount of limestone. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I opted to do it this way. And then we're going to get this going. I don't know how far I want to set these. That should work. And then we'll get them all in line. And then we're going to have these making some serious quantities of limestone, hopefully. Let's get some. Now, obviously, only 2 of these are going to be running until we get the splitters. And that is okay. And there is our last conveyor belt. These are set up. Didn't realize the way these fit together or sit next to each other that we don't have a whole lot of space. So eventually we'll get those walkways up and it'll make things a whole lot easier. Alright, let's get these configured. You guys are all going to make concrete. 45 per minute. Now I know people go through and they see those numbers and they figure out, okay, I need all of this to do all of that, to do all of that. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. I don't know that I can. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll get to a point where we are going to be the super math gurus of games like this in Factorio, but not today. Today we're just having a good old time, man. We need to select this milestone. We need some plates. We need some rods, and we need some coppery type stuff. We don't have any copper. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling. We got our plates, we got our tool rods, our iron rods, excuse me, and we have the necessary copper wire. Let's go ahead and throw those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Push button. Get banana.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Alrighty. We have our splitters. That's the first step that I wanted today. Splitter. Alright. Get rid of you. In on one side. Out on 3. Go ahead and put you there. 1, 2. And just like that, we now have these set up. But the next thing is getting what we need all the way up there from the limestone which is over here. Now, with the necessary tools in place, we will... Oh, this is only a single deposit. We will go ahead and at least get one. For some reason, I was thinking this was a double deposit. But we will get this rolling. We'll get this moving along. And at least... Do we want to split it? We'll see. We will have to figure out whether or not we are going to split this. And we're going to go ahead and run all the way up. See what it looks like and get it lined up. Because that's going to be one thing that's going to drive me crazy. Is if I can't get it lined up properly. That should work. I hurt myself. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and finish placing those. Yeah, eventually that stuff will also be modified. We need to run power. Okay. Actually, I think we'll run it from the iron setup until we research coal. I know coal is something I'm going to have to research as well eventually and get that stuff running. And there we go. There we go. Oh, I'm excited. 30 per minute. That'll make 45 per minute. So this one will not be able to keep up. We would need essentially 3 setups. Which we know there's some over there, so that's going to be fine. But in all, I think so far this is a success. This is a success. We will extend these. I'll probably do it between the episodes. So let's extend these platforms. Make some space for constructors. I think. That way we can start working on getting all of the ingots turned into their respective materials. With 4 of them, we can run just basic ingots. We can run plates. We can run rods. And we'll see if there's another one we want to set up. Because I know screws is going to be a thing, but we also are going to need assemblers essentially, and we're going to have a whole mess of stuff. But before we get to all of that, we do need to go through and handle the hub upgrades. Speaking of hub upgrades, the next one we're going to work on, I think... Do we want to do the walls, or do we want to do... I mean, the stairs would have made things somewhat easier. Chainsaw would be nice. We're going to do the walkways, however. We should be able to knock this out. Let's see if we can't knock this out, shall we? So needing 150 iron rods, 150 iron plates, we have success. Take you on the money. Go ahead and launch you up.
Milestone reached. After medical consultation, additional buildings aimed at factory traversal have been added. Walkways can now be accessed in the build menu.
There's just something about watching that I find amusing. The concept of adding that in there, even though it really does Nothing.
Additional samples are required for R&D to continue developing a defense-oriented blueprint. The creature has been named Phacocoirus plumiuscata, or fluffy-tailed hog.
Fluffy-tailed hog. So we know we're going to need some iron plates, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug for today. We'll get started grabbing some more of the notes and the copper next time to see what we can accomplish. That being said, if you liked the video, do me a huge favor, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't like the video, but you still have a pulse, go ahead and give it a thumbs up anyway. Who cares? Have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you in the live stream.